Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today we have a war recap against Nishang Dance from the LIC tournament. Let's go ahead and jump into these triples. So the first attack we have coming in here is from number 3 against Demolisher. Now, let me pause it right here. I just want to say that this attack total duration was 1 minute 47 seconds. Let's just say that up front, okay? He's going to start here with an E-drag at 6 o'clock. And then the heroes over here at 3 o'clock. And he's going to send the E-drags completely opposite the Town Hall. E-drags here, Town Hall here. He's also sending in the Stone Slammer with the E-drags opposite the Town Hall. This is an attack that I just do not have the vision for. I would never see E-drags on this base. But he's going to come in here and he's shoving the E-drags in opposite side of the Town Hall with the Stone Slammer. Your only insurance policy really for the Town Hall. You could risk just sending an RC at the Town Hall, but that's pretty risky. The blimp is always almost a guaranteed Town Hall taker downer, however, how do you say? Anyway, so he has the E-drags come all the way across the base into the Town Hall and crushes this base so fast. E-drags really are probably, honestly, the most powerful attack in the game. I've seen people hit us with this strategy where they swagged the RC completely, didn't even place the Royal Champion, and took down a completely maxed out Town Hall 13 base. Unreal how good this attack strategy is. Now his fizzles out quite a bit here, but it still is a triple, and the RC's in no threat whatsoever of being killed. So GG to number 3. This raid was unreal. Alright, let's take a look at the next raid. Okay, next we have Lucas coming in against what is a pretty common Legend League base. I mean, this one is obviously tweaked just a little bit, but Lucas probably seen this base 100 times by now, and he's coming with a strategy that most people don't expect Lucas to do. They don't expect him to be a suey lalo player, but he is going to come in with the Wizard Blimp, and he's coming in to drop it. He's trying to drop it in between the Town Hall and the Scatter Shot. There's a compartment in between those buildings. What that's going to do is give him the value of taking down both without losing the wizards, and he's going to get tons of chain value off of those heavy buildings. So now he wants to try to suey for the queen. Now I think he probably was hoping to get this Scatter Shot down, not necessarily expecting, but hoping. But he's going to send in his Royal Champ. He has an Invis spell to make sure that the single target Inferno does go down here. And the King and Queen come down and they find a skeleton trap. So something happens here, kind of funny, is that the King is actually going to walk away from the Queen. They're going to split. And that's not necessarily the plan. But you have to work with whatever you're given mid-raid, right? That's kind of the mark of a great player, is you can adjust on the fly to whatever happens, even when it's not expected. So the King walking actually isn't going to be the biggest deal in the world. Had the King come down here with the Queen, he probably would have got the Scatter Shot no problem. But the King comes up here and grabs the enemy King. Now, it's not the greatest value in the world, but it's not valueless. So at least he's getting something for that King. And the Queen is going to hit the ability, and she wants to get that Scatter Shot, but skeletons pop, and she's not going to get it. So he targets it with the balloons. Then he comes in with the Hound Balloons Warden at about 5 o'clock. Hastes those balloons in to make sure that he gets to that scatter, because the Eagle did target it. Now he's got the Hound and Balloons coming in at the 6 o'clock corner to cut off the main pack of balloons he sent in with the Warden, so that we can push our way through all those Expos behind the Eagle. So he's being really patient here with his spells and his tome. Nothing really targeting the balloons other than this 7 or 8 o'clock corner down here. And that's not enough to make him need to use the freeze or haste over there. Now he used the tome that the Hound went down, and the balloons were actually taking some damage. And then he's going to haste his way into the Inferno Tower. He still has a freeze, which he uses on the Wizard and the Wizard Tower, and this base is going to go down. Probably has 15-ish balloons still up. Pretty nice suey lalo raid from Lucas. He is one of the goats of the game for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the next raid. Here we have Devout Dipper going in against Li Fang, which is Leo. If you don't know who that is, he is usually in the top 10 of Legend League every month, if not literally the #1 player every month. But he has so many accounts that he plays. He's so good that he's got like 5 to 10 accounts in the top 20 every single month. But here we go with Devout Dipper's going to blimp his Town Hall, and then he's going to Queen Charge hybrid this base. Now, I am playing these in order that they happened during the war. This was the 3rd attack, or no, this was the 4th attack. I skipped over mine because I defended. We'll talk about that later. But so Devout Dipper's coming in, dealing with the Hound outside. He's going to wall break his way into the air defense compartment there. Cuts a funnel with the Valkyrie and a couple of sneaky gobs. And just about the time that the Hound pups are down, the funnel is created. Queen's going to charge in. And the secret to this, when you're hitting box bases, Lucas taught us this, is that it's all about the timing that you create your funnels and wall break your queen to the core, right? So here he's going to wall break into this compartment. There we go. Sends in a headhunter, which he really didn't need there, but that was just to be safe. He's going to start the funnel for the hybrid soon. Right about now. There it goes. Then he's going to send the hybrid in. And once the hybrid has gotten their way into here, you'll notice when he wall breaks, right? We'll wait for it. When's he going to wall break to that core? Now. Once he gets this going over here, he wall breaks to the core to time the queen getting in there the same time the hybrid is moving through this, right? So here he goes, working his way through. And now he's basically just got the hybrid working its way around the outside of the base with the queen in the core, taking down some of these major defenses like scatter shots. The hybrid does come through and pass through the core a little bit here, so he heals his way through that. He's going to freeze the queen, the Inferno, and the Expo. And he's got himself what is looking like a crush triple here. Queen goes through to the back side of the base. Is going to take down some trash buildings, a wizard tower, and a Tesla. Hybrid and the Royal Champion push through. Gets a little bit rough in there where that queen was at, but does take it down. And this is going to be a triple, and that's how you take down box bases. Thank you, Lucas, for teaching us how to trash on box bases. Okay, let's take a look at another raid. So we just watched Devout Dipper take down Leo's box base, Lucas style. And now we're going to watch Leo come at this, I don't know if you call this, we'll just call it symmetrical base, with the famous Leo army. Now, you're going to see something here that is pretty much just expertly executed. This is, one, it's a Pekka smash, and two, it's the raid this guy does to absolutely murder Legend League every single season, right? He probably does this attack 100 plus times a day, right? So if you want to be like a top Legend League player, get good at this strategy. It's pretty much the most versatile strategy in the game. Can take down any base. Anyway, he's coming in. He's going to let the Warden and the Queen charge the entire back end of the base. He's going to wall break his way into the scatter shot. He's got the King and the Witches funneling at the 12 o'clock. He's using a log launcher, so you know this is one of my favorite attacks. And he's just going to let the log launcher roll its way all the way through to the Town Hall with the support of the Pekkas and the Bowlers, with the King and Witches outside to funnel. So he ends up sending the Royal Champ to take down the multi-target Inferno in the core so that he doesn't have to deal with that mid-raid or on the back end of the raid. But the log launcher, as you notice, has broken all the way to the Town Hall, and he's going to be able to jump into this single target Inferno compartment. Now, I think it triples even if he had to jump to get to the Town Hall, because the base is open on all the corners out here. But look how many troops are still alive in this raid now that the Town Hall is down. The scatter shots are all down. It's just obviously going to be a triple. It looks like he has more troops than he started with. In fact, my team said that, like, does he have more troops than he started with? What the hell? That's just how good this guy is with this strategy. And also, the strategy is super OP. So, again, if you want to kill it in Legend League, this is how the #1 player is doing it. He's absolutely crushing bases. And this is what it looks like when a pro player pulls pro moves. All right, let's look at the next raid. So here we have JVS coming in against #3 with a Super Witch attack. Now, he puts his warden directly into what was some kind of bait here, but because he's not doing zap super witches, he has the spell support to keep the warden at full health the entire time, take down this Tesla farm, and he's going to move his way into taking down this multi-target inferno. So here we go. We're just going to fast forward a warden walk. It's a little long. It's a little slow. He's going to end up having a rager again. And right about now, rage him again, not her. Now he's got his funnel of the king in the siege barracks down here at 6 o'clock to make sure we can push all the super witches through the town hall compartment and into the core of the base. Here they go. Loses a couple big boys and a witch to that cannon. And here we go. They're going to come back in once the king gets that funnel set. He does use the eternal tome there to protect the witches and the queen from everything coming out of that CC, and the core was just kind of heavy there with the expos and whatnot. They do get the town hall down, and he rages them up to push his way into the core of the base. He is fighting a sweeper, so the healers are a little bit behind, but it's not going to be that big a problem. He does have Valkyries coming out of the siege barracks. If you look here, they're actually going to come up and take down this single target inferno. He does have the royal champ coming in over here to take down the wizard tower and the scatter shot. And witches moving through the core. Everything in this raid is looking very good. There goes the single target inferno tower. Royal champ's going to use her ability soon here. And there it goes. He still has the queen ability in the bag, and at this point you could tell he's not going to need it. This is pretty much a swag queen ability raid. Beautiful hit by JVS. Couldn't ask for anything more, and super witch is still super powerful. I mean, the witches just don't die. Look, they only have one healer on them, but they're not in any danger of going down, so super powerful strategy. Alright, let's take a look at another raid. Okay, next we have number 5 coming in against OP builder Lucas with a classic suey lalo. What I think is incredible about this particular raid is this suey, I'm not sure if this was planned or not, but this is an incredible amount of value he's going to get here. So he's got the king and queen coming in with one ice golem. He's working his way in. Now it kind of looked to me like he was trying to funnel his king into this town hall compartment. However, the king's going to step out. And then he sends a wall breaker over here. And I'm thinking, wait, is he sending the heroes to go for the eagle single target? Oh wait, he's wall breaking over here now. What the heck is going on? So now the king is going to step in for the eagle with the RC. There they go. And they're definitely going to take that down. And the queen is looking like she wants to go to the town hall. So with the suey, he's going to manage to get the eagle and the town hall with just the heroes and one ice golem. That's crazy value. That's really nice. And especially the way he did it. It just, I don't know if it was planned, but damn, it was really nice value. So here he comes with the slammer. And that's basically to tank for that scatter shot and take that scatter shot down. And he's going to send the lalo in from up here around 1 o'clock. Here comes the hound. Here comes the balloons and the warden. He does have skelly spells. Probably one for the queen, one for the RC. There goes the one for the queen. He's going to rage that up. And he's going to push his way through. He's going to tome here soon, I believe. Nope, not going to tome. Okay. He's working his way through. Coming into the second scatter shot. Rage again. Skelly again for the RC. Now he's probably going to tome. Are you going to... Did he tome? No, he hasn't tomed. Does he swag the warden ability in this raid? Oh my god, he could. He definitely can. Holy cow, what an unbelievable raid. If you know classic suey lalo at all, it is literally the hardest raid to execute. And this, he just made it look so easy. Swagging 2 freeze, 2 haste, warden ability. Looks like a bowler and a headhunter. And he's got troops all over the base. This is an unbelievably beautiful attack. Wow. Number 5. Are you doing tutorials? Alright, going on to the next raid. Okay, we have Demolisher coming in against another box base. This time with the town hall right smack dab in the middle of the base. How is he going to take this down? Looks like blimp hybrid. If I remember right, he's going to sneaky gob this CC, and then he's going to blimp the eagle. Yeah, there goes the CC. Sneaky gobbed. Done. Okay. Don't ever run your CC outside the base like that in war. It's just too easy to take down. We have Yetis into the Eagle. Looking very nice. No rage needed. He's going to set the queen in. And it looks like she wants to come up here. So he's probably going to wall break his way in. There she goes. King comes to the queen, so he puts a headhunter for the king. He has the funnel set with a baby drag out here. He's going to push the queen into that 3 o'clock corner. And let's see how she paths. If I remember right, she paths kind of funny, actually. The plan was probably for her to come into here and then wall break into this, and then wall break again to here. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the plan. That's probably not the plan. This is probably closer to the plan, although I don't think the queen was meant to come in here, but it does work out extremely well for him because now he didn't even need that wall breaker, but he used it anyway for time purposes. He can get the town hall and both scatter shots with the queen in the core of the base here. So now he's going to cut a funnel here with the king and send his hybrid through the 6 o'clock compartment. And this is looking so crushed because he's going to get both scatter shots with the queen, and she's going to keep pushing through. She's going to keep beating walls and breaking her way through the base. Probably going to live the whole raid at this point. So he's got the king ability here to make sure the hogs and miners stay inside the compartments of the base there. Queen is beating a wall to get to the single target inferno, which is the only threat to the RC in this entire base. So those 2 single target infernos here and here. And the queen is going to go ahead and eliminate one of those right now. He does tome as they come around the 9 o'clock corner, the hybrid. He freezes up the single target inferno to make sure everybody stays relatively safe. Heals them through the single target compartment. It was weird there was no bombs there. Or was there? It looks like there was a bomb there. Anyway, everybody's working their way through. Queen has come around to the 2 o'clock side of the base. She's taken down a ground expo. He does have to deal with the enemy RC, but he has a freeze, so he just freezes that up. Still has the RC ability, queen ability. He's got cleanup wizards outside the base. He's got miners cleaning up outside the base. He's got archers. And this is going to be another triple for the Silent Sniper team. Unreal how well executed this raid was. And a little bit lucky that the queen went to the core. I don't remember what the plan was. That could have even been the plan. I didn't really talk to him about it. But what a great raid from Demolisher. Okay, we got GYY coming in against JVS or Yankees. And he is looks like he pulled out some of the CC there with a wall breaker. That was, yeah, that's something everybody does. Pull out the CC with a wall breaker. Here comes the queen charge at 12 o'clock. All 4 headhunters coming in to the queen. Poison them up. Go ahead and take them down. No problem. Rage the queen. Cut a funnel with what looked like a sneaky gob over there by the king. He's got 2 minions over here and a sneaky gob for this funnel. Interesting. Headhunter for the king to make sure that he goes down relatively quick. Queen is pushing right into that scattershot compartment. Interesting pathing. And he forces the queen ability there because the scattershot and the king were just dealing out too much damage. And now we're going to go ahead and do a double wall break here. And that's going to allow the queen to come into all these compartments, the expo and the eagle compartments. He looks like he switched to a siege barracks. He started with a blimp. What's he going to do? He must be hybriding. Yeah, he's going to hybrid this side up here. Siege barracks for the funnel down here. He still has the king, which has not been placed, but he's got the hybrid in. Everybody's going to work their way into that multi-target inferno. Queen is still working around the outside of the base, clearing out the eagle compartment. RC to follow the hybrid. King with the siege barracks to make sure the funnel is solid. Queen's going to take down the RC. Doesn't have queen ability. Does she die here? Nope, she sure doesn't. Hybrid pushing their way through the base, freezes up the town hall to make sure the miners don't take too much damage. Siege barracks hogs have come into the mix. He's going to eternal tome here to get himself through the town hall. He still has a heal spell in the bag. He did freeze for the single so the queen doesn't die there, and she's going to move outside away from the single. That was pro move. Looks like he's going to lose the RC to that single. Is he? Yep, just barely. He did heal up the hogs and miners coming through that compartment, though. This is going to be close. The king is coming around the outside with his barbs, a Pekka, and the Warden. Miners are cleaning up some of the trash in the core of the base. He drops a few balloons to help support the queen come around this corner where the single target Inferno is, so those balloons could tank just a little bit, keep the queen alive a little bit longer. Everybody's working their way towards that single. Can they get it down before it kills them? I think there's too many troops. I think even if it kills the queen and the king, the miners will be able to take that down no problem. So that is another triple for Nishang Dance. It's now my turn to raid. If you've been keeping track, Nishang Dance has 4 triples and a 97% 2-star. My team now has 4 triples, and it's up to me to not throw the perfect war. I need a 98% or better to win. And all of the support in the Twitch chat, thank you to Hook to Clash, all the support in there from his fans was really motivating me to show up for this attack. And I really appreciate all the support all of you guys bring. So let's go ahead and start this raid and see how it goes. Now, Lucas, actually, the GOAT, was the one who had the initial plan for this. And he's like, why not just wizard blimp right here by the CC, get the town hall and clear out whatever you can in this compartment here. If you're lucky, you get the queen. I'm not lucky, so I don't get the queen here. But the wizards are going to take down the CC, the town hall. And come on, they do beat up the queen a little bit, but then they backtrack outside to get some trash. So I hang on to that invis spell because they're not going to come in and get the value here with the queen, the expo, and the wizard tower. Now I start the suey. I bring 2 ice golems, one for this initial push into past this compartment here where the expo is. Now I'm not expecting them to go in there. I want them to come up here and go for this single target Inferno. I put the baby here for the storage, make sure the queen doesn't backtrack for it. I then put the second ice golem here to tank for the king coming up, bringing his way into this single target Inferno. Queen is going to follow. I cut them off with a baby drag to make sure they go in there. I send the RC in here. Let me pause it. Here. And this was the thing about the Lucas plan that I liked so much. The RC chains, if we send her in here, have to chain to the scatter shot and the sweeper, right? So if I zap quake that, I can RC trick and take all of this down here in the core. So that's what we're going to do. We send her in. We also, I'm going to wall break here to let the queen in to get the eagle. So here we go. We take all that down. The RC is going to take down the queen and the scatter shot and the expo, and then move her way in to help beat up on that eagle. My queen, of course, is going to take down the eagle. I still have the queen ability. I start the lalo here to help support the queen because I don't want her taking tons and tons of damage. And I decide to hit her ability and then use the invisibility spell to make sure she can get that scatter shot and this archer tower, because it would just be nice. Not that there's not really nice pathing left in this base because everything's pretty much been taken down, but I wanted to see if I could keep her alive and get rid of that archer tower. So we go ahead and tome here. We have all the balloons working their way in nice and slow, being patient. Still have 2 freezes and a haste. We have 2 balloons, 4 minions, and 2 archers. And it's looking like this base is going to be probably tripled. And if we pull off a 98% or better, if I can take this down before the time runs out, we're going to win this war against Nishang Dance. And it's going to be our first perfect war post-update. We had a perfect war just before the update, and this will be our first perfect war after the new update. So here we go. It's going to be close, but the queen is also still alive, and I do manage to pull out a triple here. GG to Nishang Dance. This was an incredible war. Let's take a look at the stats really quick. It was 15-14. Their only fail was a 97%, which gave them a 99.4% overall destruction. Unreal. Didn't know that this war was going to play out like this. We definitely needed this win in the LIC because we took a loss already to Volume 0, and we cannot afford another loss if we want to make the playoffs for this. So beating Nishang Dance is going to help us a ton with that. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.